Good morning. I'm eating my Aldi brand of cornflakes. Or trying to get myself to eat because, well, I just don't like eating. Anyway, this morning is I'm going to try and talk about morning sickness and how I've gotten through it. And mine has been rough, and that is all right. But it has been one of the more harder things I've ever had to do in my life, and I've gone through a lot. Sorry, I'm readjusting how I'm sitting. Anyway, so I have a list of things and just ideas. So I am gluten-free. I'm dairy-free, and I also can't eat red meat, but that doesn't really affect my morning sickness or anything like that. So a lot of people are like, eat saltines, and, they have their little, someone was telling me, I make this awesome homemade bread with a lot of yeast in it and stuff. And I was like, well, I actually can't have gluten. Don't bother making me any homemade bread, kind of thing. And she was like, well, what can you eat? And I was like, well, can't do that. And so anyway, when it comes to morning sickness, the last thing you want to have to worry about is, well, I can't eat that. And that actually sounds like something I can't eat, but I can't. And so I just want to kind of throw out some ideas out there to help anybody that is struggling on, because at first it was like, when am I going to eat? I'm 15 weeks along, and I still have food aversions to almost everything, and I still have really bad all-day sickness. So anyway, at Walmart, so I live in the middle of nowhere. Town is 30 to 40 minutes away. So town for me is Aldi and Walmart. We have some Piggly Wigglies, but other than that, it's like we don't really have anything. So most of my ideas are going to be at Walmart, and that's awesome because everybody has Walmarts around them. So at Walmart, you can get a yellow box of crackers, and I meant to have them with me in this video, but I threw them away because I ate them all. Just go to the gluten-free section, and they have, just a little yellow box of like what's the closest thing I could find to saltines. I didn't like them a whole lot, but they were what people suggested, so I tried them. I found that mints were a little bit helpful, but if you don't like a certain type of mints, don't force yourself to eat that type of mints. If you don't like saltines a whole lot anyway, don't force yourself to eat those crackers. I guess that's my biggest tip, and that's kind of like off the list, but I just found out that no matter what other people say, whatever your body says it wants is what your body wants. And if your body's saying, no, I don't really want that, it will probably throw it up. Yeah, so if you don't like it the first time, don't eat anymore because you're going to have to taste it the second time. I also found gluten-free waffles. They're just kind of like Eggo waffles, and my husband tried them, and he's not gluten-free, and he was like, these are the worst things ever. But to me, they were the best things ever because I haven't had Eggo waffles in years, and to me, it tastes like fine. So that actually helped me a lot. Now I'm kind of past that. I'm like, ew, gross. That reminds me of being sick, even though I'm sick this morning, whatever. Reese's Pieces, or just Reese's in general, those are gluten-free. As long as you don't have a peanut allergy, they're safe, and they're the caloric intake that you might need. I've been running low on caloric intake. The last few days, I've thrown up past 4 p.m. Everything that I eat past 4 p.m., I throw up. So I don't get a dinner in. And in the morning time, I'm hungry, I'm dreaming about, food, and I just need something to get into my stomach that I can imagine eating and that tastes good and that is going to give me some kind of substance. So that was something that I went to when I really needed some calories. Also, the M&Ms, peanut M&Ms. I am lactose free, but and the peanut M&Ms have a little bit of milk chocolate in them, but it didn't bother me enough. I already felt sick already, like the little bit of milk, and if it affected me, wasn't anything to be noticed above the nausea and all those things. There's also lactose-free yogurt. Activia is lactose-free, and usually it will say it on the container. lactose free. Activia is lactose free, but I didn't find that helped me as much as Silk brand. So they make like an almond milk or soy milk. They also make a yogurt, and Coconut Milk brand. They also make a yogurt, and those two really helped me with just settling my stomach when it felt like all the juices were moving around. In fact, I might go grab one soon and eat it. And then there's also lactose-free ice cream. I think Halo just came out with some, and then there's just like all different kinds of brands. Go to like the fancy little small cartons of ice cream section in Walmart, or probably any other grocery store, and they'll have the lactose-free or peanut-free or whatever. They'll have all their specialty ones, and you can find it there. I didn't crave ice cream as much as I thought I would. I craved it like week 4 and week 6, and then it went away, so I haven't really dug that a whole lot. I also found that they kind of tasted chemically. So, Cheerios, everybody knows that those are gluten-free now. So those have been my go-to, just on like a dry cereal. These are just corn. They're corn flakes. So these have been a great find. Aldi has a really good selection of gluten-free foods. Their gluten-free pretzels have been a go-to for me. They just have a whole aisle of, our little side aisle thing of just like pretzels, breads, baking, they have hot dog buns and, hamburger buns. They're great. And the thing about Aldi, I'm such a believer in Aldi, but like they have gluten-free things and they're like at half the price Walmart has gluten-free things. So if you have an Aldi near you and you've never gone there before, bring a quarter. Bring some reusable, grocery bags, or just bring some old Walmart grocery bags. Go in there and check them out, because I go in there and like I have so many food allergies. I have to buy, organic stuff or all veggies, and it just adds up. And our bill is really high at Walmart. But we go in there and it's cheap. It's really cheap, and we can get by, on low income really easily because Aldi makes it happen. So I'm a big believer in Aldi, and if you don't go there already, you should go check out their selection. And Aldi is actually in the process of going fully organic. So I forget but all of their products don't contain a lot of stuff they shouldn't contain, which is awesome. I don't know the details. I forget. I read up on it when I first started shopping at Aldi, but they're also in the process of going completely organic with everything that they carry. So you'll find a lot of cheaply priced organic foods and products that the price you just cannot beat. Now, you bring a quarter so that you can use one of their shopping carts, and then you have your reusable bags because they don't provide bags for free. And you can tell it's different in there. Like, it's just thrown up and it's a little disorganized and it's not super duper pretty. But, okay, so there's my plug for Aldi. Okay, so someone told me about this maybe like week 9 or 8. Sorry, I'm getting a little nauseated. I don't want to like throw up on camera, as you can imagine. But alcohol swabs, those little, you can buy them anywhere and grab them a handful for free at the doctor's office. Anyway, alcohol swabs, I just would kind of hold it underneath my nose for a little while, and it would take that immediate, like, I'm going to throw up right now feeling away. They didn't work like as well on me as other people said that they would work, but they still worked well. It was good enough so that like I didn't even have alcohol swabs at first, so I just put like isopropyl alcohol on like a little cotton ball and put those in a bag, and the heat of my car and all those things kind of like made that bag just smell very alcohol-y. And if I was driving, I thought I was going to start barfing. I just pulled out that bag and sniffed it. And if you don't want to sniff it too much because that doesn't seem like that would be right. I mean, you don't want to get like high or something off the bag, but just like, okay. And it just helps a little bit to take the edge off. If you're one of those people where your morning sickness is just coming on you like nothing else, that might help you. And then popsicles, it's just like all fruit, just fruit popsicles at Walmart, and those have helped me a lot. Just when I can't imagine chewing anything, or eating anything, or consuming anything, but my stomach's growling and I know I need nutrients. Popsicles are a good go-to, and they also cool you off if you're hot and sweaty from vomiting. And then smoothies, they've just helped me a whole lot. Just making homemade smoothies. Put in any of the ingredients that you know you can consume. Put a lot of ice in there. And then try and do your best to, keep it down. And you can hide veggies in your smoothies pretty easily. My trick is always, cauliflower. Sorry, that probably might trigger somebody, but cauliflower is a really easy thing to cover flavor-wise. So if I'm making like a chocolate peanut butter protein smoothie, I'll throw some cauliflower in there, get a serving of vegetables, and you never know it. And I think that's all. Just be honest with yourself and say, what can I consume today? And what is my body telling me I can consume? I was talking to one of my midwives, and she was like, you need protein, and a lot of people have gotten mad at me for not taking my prenatal vitamins on a regular basis, but it's been like a month or a month and a half, and I could not keep them down. Like, taking them triggered me to vomit. So I figured, I think it's okay if I skip. And I just yesterday started taking my prenatal vitamin again and making that into a habit, hopefully. So it's just, you got to listen to your body. I really truly believe that God gave us a sense of what is going on with me. And I really don't think that protein sounds good to me. Don't do it then, just because they say that it's super good and super ideal to do something. If you can't, my pregnancy apps keep telling me to brush my teeth and be super dental hygiene, which I normally am. But when I've been vomiting all day long, I just brushed my teeth last night or whatever, and it triggered me to vomit again. So it's like, because by mistake, I hit that little uvula thing or whatever. What are you going to do, man? Gargle with some Listerine, put in some gum, sugar-free gum, and pray to God that you don't get a cavity, because at the same time, you got to keep those nutrients for the baby, and you got to keep nutrients coming into your body. And I hate eating right now. I hate it. It's not fun. It is a chore. So I hope this is encouraging to you, just listening to somebody be super real and honest about morning sickness and just how there's some unrealistic expectations out there. And I think when you're not sick, you forget just how hard it is to do anything. So be encouraged, you are not alone, and this too will pass. Mine went away, and now it's come back for week 15. Week 14 and a half, whatever. I'm 15 weeks today. So anyway, all that to say, just be encouraged. It will go away, and then it might come back, and then it will go away, and you will have light at the end of the tunnel. We find out our gender tomorrow. Woo! Lord willing. We'll have a gender revealing ultrasound. So that's super exciting, and that's getting me through. I was at home all day yesterday, just sick. And I was like, man, this is not a way to live. It's just to be stuck in your house, sick all day long. But at the same time, I wasn't discouraged because I'm finding out my baby's gender tomorrow. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Let me read some scripture really quick to close out. Okay. Where you guys meet? Okay. This is Psalm 25. O Lord, I give my life to you. I trust in you, my God. Do not let me be disgraced, or let my enemies rejoice in my defeat. No one who trusts in you will ever be disgraced, but disgrace comes to those who try to deceive others. Show me the right path, O Lord. Point out the road for me to follow. Lead me by your truth and teach me, for you are the God who saves me. All day long I put my hope in you. Remember, O Lord, your compassion and your unfailing love, which you have shown from long ages past. Don't remember the rebellious sins of my youth. Remember me in the light of your unfailing love, for you are merciful, O Lord. The Lord is good and does what is right. He shows a proper path to those who go astray. He leads the humble in doing right, teaching them his way. The Lord leads with unfailing love and faithfulness all who keep his covenant and obey his demands. For the honor of your name, O Lord, forgive my many, many sins. Who are those who fear the Lord? He will show them the path they should choose. They will live in prosperity, and their children will inherit the land. The Lord is a friend to those who fear him. He teaches them his covenant. My eyes are always on the Lord, for he rescues me from the traps of my enemies. Turn to me and have mercy, for I'm alone and in deep distress. My problems go from bad to worse. Oh, save me from them all. Feel my pain and see my trouble. Forgive all my sins. See how my enemies have See how my enemies I have. See how many enemies I have. And how viciously they hate me. Protect me. Rescue my life from them. Do not let me be disgraced, for in you I take refuge. My integrity and honesty protect me, for I put my hope in you. O God, ransom Israel from all its troubles. I hope that's encouraging. I think there's a lot of parts in that passage that we can relate to. And yeah, so anyway, I hope it's encouraging. Have a good day.